It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brock Purdy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes, that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season? That is easier said than done.
Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
On second down, Purdy going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it's going to be 4th down. Moody's kick is good, and the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the man who won a national title at Alabama. The quarterback's the former first-round pick, Mac Jones.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Shotgun now for Jones. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He'll manage only a couple. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Again in the air for Purdy. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion over Samuel. Here's Purdy again. He gets it to Samuel, left side. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jones. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 10-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. First and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's Williams. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Ho-ho! He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, and it's because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. Jones now on first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Throwing is Jones on third down. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy now on second down. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowski to punt. Mecole Hardman deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Cup brings it in left side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
Throwing, Jones. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Jones. That one is complete to Hardman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Jones. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run. Here's Corum. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Blake Corum. Touchdown, L.A. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Purdy. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. One of the tight ends motions right. 3rd down. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So Can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Shotgun now for Jones. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. On third down, here's Williams. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage, very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The connection made to Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua getting set for this next possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Throwing on first down is Jones. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field at Higbee. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On play action, it's Jones. Pass is completed to Cup. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And that's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. That finds Samuel working across the field. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choices.
And he's into the end zone. Debo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side, It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
The Rams punting unit coming out as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. They'll go play action, Purdy. That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. They'll run straight ahead with Quorum. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here's Jones to throw. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now Jones. He's got it at about the 8. He is in. Touchdown, Rams.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
This returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. A second down throw here for Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Higbee. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Here's Jones. They'll set up the screen here to Quorum. Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down. So we are through 3. Back with more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. It's caught. It's the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. The motion man is Nakua. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. And lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. It's Lloyd. And he's going to have a Rams first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They'll run here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now a timeout called by the defense. They'll stick to the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Jones going to try and throw on third down. And that one is caught. And he's in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And that's well done by the kicking team. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. So Kittle comes in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The motion man is Nakua. Shotgun now for Jones. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Corum. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Play action now. It's Jones. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Punt team headed out for the Rams as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The 49ers out for the punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Corum. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. It is 2nd down and 5. Nakua snags it over the middle. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Jones to the air again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker, and it sets up 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.